Welcome to Pro Chef Academy. So this morning here what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about something very basic, which is our veg cuts. Okay, so you can see here I have a basic setup here if I was going to do my traditional cuts. What we have here is we have my knife tray and we have my the implements you're going to use. So you have your knife, your peeler on a nice clean tray. I have some dishes at the back just for displaying my veg. I have my brown board and I have my carrots, which are all pre-peeled. I have a waste bowl ready as well. So that would be your basic setup. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be doing Julienne, obviously, which is strips. So we're going to cut our vegetables, which is a carrot in this instance, into 4 centimeter or 1.5 inch lengths. We're going to cut the lengths then into thin slices and then cut them into thin strips. Okay. The second one is going to be brunoise, which is small dice. We're going to cut the vegetables into convenient sized lengths. We're going to cut the lengths into 2 millimeter or 1/2 inch slices. We're going to cut the slices into 2 millimeter or 1.5 inch strips, and then cut the strips into 2 millimeter or 1.5 inch squares. Okay, they're the first two we're going to do, and then we're going to look at another classical one, which is paysanne. So the first step here. That's what you're going to need to start with. You're going to start with a carrot that's already been prepared. That's going to be your starting point, and then we're just going to top and tail. Okay. Like I said, you will have a waste bowl here to the side, so no waste is left on your board. Your board is kept clear at all times. The next thing we want to do then is we want to just measure. If we have a ruler, it's convenient, and with practice then you will be able to gauge with your eye what the appropriate size is. We're just going to cut our carrot like that. We'll just cut another one again. So that would be the next stage. We cut all your carrots the same length. That would just make it handy. Anything that's not kept is going to be kept for waste or processed on for soups, etc., but not required here now. Always remember that you keep your general waste, so peelings or topping and tailing, separate then from once you have any trimmings you may have. Put these over on the side of your board here, and then we will go and start to square off or create a block. Again, all these trimmings can be kept and can be processed for other functions. Okay, from that then we are going to cut our millimeter slices like so. Now generally, if you're doing 3 cuts, you will have 15 minutes to prepare this, and with practice this should not be a problem. So we cut our thin slices like that. I'm going to continue on here. Now what I would do is I would put these in piles, neat piles, but what I would do when I'm cutting these, I would be careful not to put maybe no more than 2 or 3 slices in a pile, because they can be movement, and then the knife can slip and you could cause an injury. From that then I'm just going to square the end here. And so. And so. We have our neat piles. Keep our board clear at all times. And the last one here. Okay, from that then it's just a matter of turning on their side, and we cut into 1 millimeter slices. So again, with practice you will become proficient with this, and generally you will be producing 50 grams of this to show proficiency. As a point then, you would also just check through to see that there is consistency in it, and there would be your classical Julienne. Okay, I'll leave that pile there. This pile then, I would go on and I would process for brunoise. So again, from this point, we're doing exactly the same. We're cutting our strips like we did a second ago, just like so. To the point, but this time now we're going to turn these on the side, and we're now going to cut them into millimeter dice, and again get them all flush, and then it's just a matter of running your knife back along. And there you should have perfect brunoise. So this is the second classical cut that you would be asked to do. Again, just get all these square, keep them level. And it does take a little bit of practice, and it's something that should be practiced periodically to maintain proficiency. There we go. Just clear off the excess. I have a bowl here with some prepared already. Just adding those in. Same with my Julienne. And there we have some Julienne, and we have some brunoise. For classical paysanne, there's 4 acceptable methods of cutting paysanne. In order to cut economically, shapes of the vegetables should decide which method to choose. All are cut thinly. So we have 3 examples. I have triangles, I have squares, I have rounds, and I have rough cut rounds. Okay. So generally, what you're going to cut, they're going to be at 1/2 inch. Okay. So what we have here is 1 centimeter and 1 millimeter thick. Okay, so you see I have squares, I have rough rounds, and here I have some diamonds. Okay, and I'm going to do a demo now to show you how to do these. Okay, so to create these, it's really quite simple. We have to start off always with flat block. From the flat block then, we are going to cut 1 centimeter slices, like so. From that, we're going to cut a 1 centimeter cube, and from that then we put it on the side, and we just cut 1 millimeter slices, like so. And there we have our first shape, which is our square. We cut another slice, 1 centimeter. Okay, and then we cut again a 1 centimeter cube. And from this time what we're going to do is we are going to nick the 4 edges of the item, or of the carrot here. Nick, 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 and we just check. And there we have our 4 edges that we cut off. And then again, we just cut this into 1 millimeter slices, like so. And we have our rounds. Okay, there's 2 shapes. And the last one then we are going to cut our diamonds. So we cut our 1 millimeter slices, like that. And then from our slices, we cut strips, or 1 centimeter strips. Again, generally you will be asked to prepare 50 grams of each. And then you turn them on the side, like so. You cut like a triangle off to lead you in. And then you cut your diamonds. Like so. Again, you cut your triangle off, and that will lead you in. so. The last one here, you cut your triangle off. That leads you in to your diamond shape. And there you have your 3 shapes. This is waist, so we'll remove this. And there we have 3 shapes for paysanne. So here's our finished articles here, or our products. As you can see here, this is the classical, following exactly using the ruler here today. We have created our traditional cuts. So we have Julienne here, okay. We have our brunoise. We have also our short Julienne, or normal Julienne, and then we have the 4 cuts for paysanne, as would be followed from the traditional professional practical cookery, okay. If you were doing these for a competition, you may be asked to produce 50 grams of each. So this is just a short presentation just to show you how you would go the process to produce these cuts in a logical sequence. I hope you liked this video today. If you did, please like, subscribe and share to the channel, and we'll see you very soon again. Pro Chef Academy, thank you for watching.